keep up this like aggression also on Anubis. And yeah, I'm still sticking with Endgame here. Kind of like maybe more like the underdog team. And oh my god, but I mean, it's Anubis, everything can happen. We don't have like really a lot of information. We haven't seen it that often yet, also in ESL Impact. So everything can happen, but yeah, I'm confident about them.
I think going to be a somewhat tough one to go after wait and see. Of course, CT side start for LRV, Endgame on the T side. We already spoke about them starting on the T side, could actually help them out. Let's take a look and see. Good opening kill coming through. lulitenz will find the first one towards Severe. Tried to make it even more damning. As Lulu 4K stepping up for one as well. All looking very good right now. Bomb to be planted. Yeah. Post bomb to be set up. The numbers favor the CT side in terms of the retake. Couple of taps coming through as well. At the moment, things looking okay. Now the post bar starts to look pretty strong. Finding one from the hands of Tartar. And it keeps going in their favor. Endgame starting map number 3 strong, it seems. In a 2 versus 3. The bomb halfway tick. And surely this one's done. Or maybe not. Julies will find one up close and personal. Bunny Azul trying to make it even more contention in their favor, but no, it's not going to happen, I don't think. Too much time has gone past, and it will fall by the wayside. You can find the kills, but it will not make a difference. Endgame are going to find the first round. A T-side on Anubis getting the first round on the board.
Yeah, you love where this is going. It reminds me a bit on Vertigo, like same fast pace, and they're also like playing their alpha point situation pretty good. You could see like when it got a bit close, I think it was like Bunny Azul with a duelist on side. They like, you know, when she got like the first kill, they didn't give her too much space. They're like, you know, were falling back behind the smoke, trying to like to play on time, and they did it perfectly. They played it all very well, and now it's their first round here. Oh my god, I'm getting dizzy as well. And already like here 3 AKs, so that's actually an interesting investment.
There we go. There we go.
It's getting too late, you know, like
I know, like of course.
My brain is not working anymore. So yeah, 3 AKs in the second round. That's interesting because it's like a heavy investment, and also you can see that they don't have that much utility because the AKs are so expensive. Normally you go like maybe buy a McTan and another Gallus, so you have like more utility, but it looks like they just want to shoot heads.
Yeah, well, smoke 2 come through. LRV keep them at bay. Hang on a second. Lulu 4K dropping down towards water will get the first. Okay, the pistols at least make it a bit of a competition here. It's a full buy for LRV. They're hoping to find success here. It's going to be a big ask though. It's not going to come through. They're going to try and wrap it. It looks like back towards B. It's a B split, in fact. At the moment, this one's been red. They know about it. And lulitenz will find one with a 5-7. That's a great shot coming through. Everything is looking good for them, and everything continues to go in favor of the pistols. LRV are on track to converting an eco.
That is so painful to watch, especially considering that they are potentially losing 3 AKs here. And now it's only Nami, and they have such a good setup.
Wow.
Oh my god.
What a round. What a round coming through. Wow. The pistols made that look easy.
Absolutely. I don't know what happened. And now look at this. They gave away 2 AKs and a Galil. And this is literally what I just like mentioned before. It's an interesting and maybe also risky investment to not just like, you know, to go with like all these AKs. Why didn't they invest into utility? It would have been better to have like another, like, I don't know, one more McTan or another Galil or something. And just like, you know, fully like invest for utility, smoke off like the sides, go with some flashes and stuff. They didn't have anything to really like push them away, and now they gifted them 2 AKs. This is like so huge for LRV to just like have these 2 AKs early on in the round. And we have already an entry here by Valulu. God, this is frustrating by Endgame. I don't actually know what this was, but yeah, they're gonna. It's looking like a fast round. Obviously, they're going for the A side. Don't really have a lot to play with. And it's Valulu here defending the A side.
Yeah, it's tough, really tough. It could get overwhelmed. We'll find the first though, and now the supports come through. This is important. But again, the pistols causing problems. This makes you feel uncomfortable. The bomb might be able to go down momentarily. It is still in the open for the time being, and the AWP trying to hold as best as they can. Lulu 4K. Bomb has been collected. Now they know about this, and damage being dealt with. The pistol still causing problems. Getting a little bit messy. Ring of ammo as well. Mari needs to be careful. Nearly caught in transition. Thankfully, lulitenz comes in for the flank, and surely this one should be seen up in just a second. 1 versus 3. and it's a somewhat comfortable round. LRV take a lead.
Yeah, important lead for them, but I will not let this round go. Second one. Like I will even by the end of the match, you will see I will talk about that one.
Yeah. Shouldn't have lost it, right?
Like, yeah, I mean, they gave it away, honestly. Like they didn't even try to go for some like, you know, I don't know, execute with like utility and stuff. They rather wanted to buy the AKs and they just lost them. So yeah, it's not, now they're building up on that. I mean, Luli has still the AK. This is gonna hurt. And it's another equal here. I think it's gonna be a 3-1 for LRV. This is over so fast.
Such an easy round. Hold on to V in a 1 versus 5. And the nade makes this all the more worse. Down to 27 points of HP. Momentarily should be seen off somewhat comfortably. Through the smoke, in fact, Bunny Azul, a flawless round. Very, very comfortably, you've got to be said, found by LRV. And a good little starter on the CT side, it's safe to say.
It's not bad. I mean, I cannot honestly I cannot like really say also like which side is like more heavy here, because it's a bit like, especially if you haven't played that map that often, it can go in both sides. It's like it depends a lot on the communication and how they play together, and also like, you know, how many mistakes the other team is making. Now it's looking like they're going for a fast B explode. Luli has a good position here, but she managed to get only by.
Well, retaking a bit of that space. Bunny Azul trying to deny that space for endgame, but they will get the bomb down. That's a 4 versus 4 retake. This one's going to be very difficult. LRV, first point of call, LaFlix. Now they know she's here as well. They bounce and they line up. Oh my god, that got close. LaFlix, though, will make it a double. And this is all starting to fall by the wayside. Bunny is all left alone in a 1 versus 3. And honestly, she might even just save here.
Yeah, she should go for the save. So yeah, this was a good attempt. They went for the pass space. It was not perfect. Honestly, it was not maybe pretty, but it worked. And like, I think they didn't use like, look, for example, at Luflix and Tata, they still have like utility left. They could have like used a bit more of that.
Yeah.
I think just like Molly could like close like next side, and that's it. Still worked out though, and now it's a 2-3. The score is like kind of like, you know, pretty close, but not more you can tell right now. I mean, it's like still, we haven't seen like Anubis said often, everything can happen, and I do think that Endgame is gonna try to keep their fast pace. At least that's like the feeling I get. And they will like try now to break the economy of LRV. They don't have that much money. If they break the economy, then they could get the upper hand of this first half as well. They're going here already.
Wow.
But Bunny Azul was the first entry on Jamie. And Sophia trying to reaggress, but that didn't work out quite well.
No, it's looking really rough now. Endgame in a rough predicament. 3 remaining alive. Make that just 2. A missed shot by LaFlix. Gonna leave them down in a horrible spot. Vi needs to go huge here. We'll find the first. That's great. Smoke gonna be dropped as well, just to give her a little bit of space and comfort to work with. Even still, in a 2 versus 4, it's gonna be so difficult to get towards the side. Tartar in towards that top mid position. I mean, right now they're isolated. There's a world in which LRV can just use that to their advantage. It's looking like they want to head towards A. They're grouping up. One player here, Valulu, ready to meet them and greet them. But a smoke in towards main is going to be the first port of call. They need to try as best they can to make this a quick take before Lulu can rotate over from mid. Pick to peek to work with. Spotting info. Now things get dicey. Flash to come through as well. Molotov will force her off. I think unless it doesn't spread, she might in fact just stay alive. And it didn't spread. And it's not enough. Valulu with the orb coming alive. And Valulu will see it off as well. 4 rounds on the board. And a very good start in towards Anubis coming in here for LRV.
Yeah, that is strong and very much needed here for LRB to take as many rounds as possible. And we kind of have Endgame here on a low buy, not a lot of money. They actually managed to get a Mech-10, a Deagle. I can see like 2 Deagles and a Tech-9, even 1 smoke. So I think their plan is going to be to explode somewhere, try to smoke the molly and just try to go for the bomb plant. Heavily aggression towards mid, and Bunny Azul, oh, she's struggling. She cannot get a single frag here. Tata with the entry. Now it's Lulu smoked off. So I am very confident they're gonna go on the A side, but what will Valulu do?
Wow.
She gets 1 kill on Tata and that's it. So bomb is gonna be planted pretty sure.
Uh-oh, this is looking dicey. Lulu will find one with the AWP. But already they're somewhat low by. It's starting to make problems here. Lulu going to try and reclaim a little bit of space. Needs to clear close left. Right peek. Oh! She gets the tag. Oh, that's so unfortunate to not get the kill there.
God.
And I think potentially that might be all she wrote. Lulitenz is being held and surely going to be spotted out. We'll find one. Nice shot. Looking for more as well. The nade could confirm the kill towards the AWPer, and it will. Potentially the clutch is still on here. Time is of the essence, though. Has to stick the bomb here. Oh my God, she's going for it. She's going for it.
No
She might
way.
just get it. Oh, down to half a second. But the flicks will see it off. And with one remaining alive, Endgame have converted a low buy.
Oh, that was so close. She almost put that off, but it didn't work out quite well. And can we just talk about how they won a round with like the minimum investment? This was insane. And another fast-paced round by Endgame. So this is literally this kind of like playstyle won them so many rounds so far. Also on Vertigo.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they have managed to get like, I think even 2 kind of like eco or pistol rounds on Vertigo as well. And now they got another one, pretty painful for LRV. And we're just trading kills right now. Vi is killing lulitenz, Lulu will kill on Vi, and Tata on Valulu. It's a 4v3 here, favor for Endgame, but still they didn't take that much space. And look at Lulu's position. She has such an impact position right now. She can get so much information and probably an easy kill on Tata.
Oh, there it is. Tata will fall. Endgame. Not a good start, but a good response. As they look over towards the A site. 3 in their favor. Maru doubling over in terms of the rotation. Might lose the foot race here. Is shift walking. Needs to be careful. Could be caught off guard. They have crossed. Maru's given the space over, but at range, that shot takes a lot of damage. But even still, back to 2 versus 2. Now they'll know. One will go down over towards A site. How are they going to play this? The retake is isolated. This is what makes things awkward. Is Maru going to take first contact towards Heaven? Rotating in, Bunny Azul needs to be able to find a bit of form in the flank, but the AWP rotating over. LaFlick should find an easy kill here and will. It's all down to Maru. Has taken damage too. It's been checked for. Free kill, no! A labored spray. Oh, and Maru, that was a freebie, which is falling away, and Navy head on a swivel, quick 180. And then tied this game up.
That was a tough one though. Very close in the end, but yeah, it's a tight score right now, and money on LRV is looking not good. Looks like Endgame is getting the upper hand after all. I mean, if you think about it, like they won the pistol, they should have the upper hand anyway, but they kind of like threw the second round, and now they just like, you know, equaled it out because they just like, you know, had the money and stuff. So now it's they needed to get the rounds back, and Lulu already with the entry. I mean, you are just fighting against a few USPs, nothing. I don't think that a lot of things will happen here, but actually Lulu, yes, she gets a frag there. And it's not 1v4 right now. Maybe Bunny Azul can try to get a weapon, the gun, but I think they're gonna guard it, and it's already over. 5-4, that was almost flawless, except the one casualty. And so now we have, I mean, they don't have that much money like LRV. They have fully invest again, but they don't have money for the op, which is a bit very unfortunate. Like having the op on the city side is pretty important.
True.
You can go for those early peaks. The op can like just like rotate, start wherever the spawn is, like on AB, whatever. Try to get like an early frag. They don't have that yet. It would have been good to save for the op. I don't know why they didn't save money for the op like before, but yeah, it is what it is. And now we have some aggression here by Bunny going with the M4 towards mid. She can spot the smoke, and she's trying to play around it, but they are aware of her and going for a boost. Oh, Tata, she's gonna see her if Bunny will peek. That's a great position. That's a great angle.
Great flash too.
That's true.
We'll reclaim a little bit of that space. Barney, information being heard. Another brilliant flash coming through for 2 kills. Pistol pulled out as well. All trying to take the fight. We'll find the kill, but already, surely, no doors are enough here. Lulitenz will find yet another kill. And Endgame indoors this round starting to crumble a little bit. It looked like potentially a good opportunity for them to build up a massive repertoire over towards their T side. And at the moment, not looking all too good. Down to 2 players. Once again, doubling over towards A, but there's 2 players here ready to meet them, Valulu and Lulu4K. And the classic angle held by the AWP. Nade will come through off the back of it. A little bit of damage dealt. Time is starting to tick with 40 seconds on the clock to work with. Need to get the bomb down. A lot of angles to clear, and the rotation's been beckoned over by the CT side. Lulu4K is going to be the difference maker. Spamming the smoke. Still just staying alive should be enough. The deagle up close isn't. And with 3 remaining alive, it's going to be the CT side tying this game up. LRV up to 5.
Wow, that was smooth, honestly. Great play by them, and now it's end game. They're back against the wall a bit, like just regarding the economy. This, by the way, beautiful by Banyazu, and double kill was very impactful, very important here. And Maru and Lulu just cleaning up, and now it's a tight score. We have a knob finally on Lulu4K here on LRV, so this is gonna make things even more interesting. And it's a full buy here on end game, so it looks like they're trying to put pressure on mid again. Oh, she could actually see their feet, and she's spamming, but no one really got tagged. And Lulu, oh, she's gonna get pushed back, and Tata just was an easy frag with Mac 10 here. Banya Zul is gonna get smoked up. I think the smoke had a huge gap. Yeah, oh, well, that is a huge gap. She just walked through it, but Lulu is already prepared, and now it's a 3v4.
Yeah, now things are looking a little bit awkward. Dropping it to a side though. They haven't cleared for Lulu. Maybe spray, but still finds the kill. That's all that matters. Pistol pulled out as well. Low HP on the corner. And it's not enough. Naming 3 points of HP, stays alive. Vying for the flank, finds lulitenz, and surely this one is done. Dead by the wayside. It's exactly that. Endgame claw back the lead in their favor. My oh my, that was fine margins.
Oh yeah, and that was a fast round as well, considering they had like a full buy also on LRV side. This went down pretty fast, and yeah, now they're out of money. It's Endgame is leading with 1 round, but I think it's gonna be 2 very soon, unless they make like heavy mistakes. Nami caught like, okay, where did she caught the damage? Was it the nades?
I think so. Yeah, nades that come through.
Yeah, okay, that was great though. But Tata already getting the entry. She's really great with this Mac 10. I love it. Just rushing, going for the first entry, and she's like, she keeps pushing. But that's exactly how you play against a pistol round. Just like let the Mac 10 go first, not the rifles. They're getting the bomb down, and it's a 3v4 retake situation. I don't think they're even trying to retake. They're just gonna try to go for some exit frags, try to make some damage, maybe even take away a weapon or 2. But yeah. Oh my god, lulitenz. This is actually insane and makes things quite interesting.
Yeah, this is really spicy here. The retake, trying to find a bit of form of lulitenz. 1 point of HP, and I think now this one is surely done. Saving even that's going to be difficult, to be perfectly honest. Trying to escape is going to be tough. Do they swing off the back of it? The answer is no. Flash did come through, but she should be okay to fall away. It's the case of can she save, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Dropping down, 1 point of HP. Any little bit of damage might be problematic. She will be okay. Just about. Oh my god, around the corner.
That was cool.
Thankfully things get closed out. Endgame, 7 rounds, building a little bit of a lead here on T-side.
Yeah, I love to see that. I mean, honestly, I think they would have already like the upper hand anyway in the beginning. It's just like the second round, and I'm still talking about it. It's just like I can't let it go. It's just, you know, this kind of like made things a bit awkward for them. But I feel like this is where it was heading anyway. You know, just like based on their pace, on their confidence, and everything. And now, I mean, LRV, they have like a full buy, but not full utility. They already used a lot. And if they lose that, they're gonna be out of money completely. But lulitenz with the first entry, Sophia getting the frag on Maru. It's a 4v4, but Sophia already low HP. Tata caught some nade damage as well. This is gonna be interesting, and it's definitely also a key round right now.
For the moment, damage dealt towards the T side could be the difference makers. Bunny Azul rotating in, dropping a smoke, and in doing so, giving space to work with. Molotov as well forces her in a really awkward position where essentially Endgame can get the bomb down here uncontested. LRV, it's going to be a bit of a tough retake in 4 versus 4, and the post bomb starting to set up. They can leave the Mac 10 tucked close and then now just space out. This is a really hard position and predicament for LRV to be in. Bit of util, drop coming through. and everything starting to work in their favor. Namey finding Bunny Azul, and even now, they might even be tempted to save early doors. They can't find a kill immediately. Save call could be on the cards, but no, they're still going to try and give this a go. lulitenz in a 1 versus 3 turn, 1 versus 2. It's not enough. 8 collected for endgame. They guarantee at the very least a lead at the turn of the half. Not bad at all.
Absolutely. I'm a bit confused. I don't see the point of the smoke. I mean, I get it. Like, I think it was like the idea was like, okay, so they cannot push me, but then they just like went through, you know, like on the other side towards A, and without the smoke, they were like, I think she was like joined by another mate. They could just like spam through and maybe prevent them from going on the A side. So this left me a bit confused, but whatever. It's 5-8. In favor of endgame. Low buy here by LRV. They just invested into like a bit of utility, pistol, and that's pretty much it. Can they do damage? I'm not sure. They're trying, but losing the fight so far. Maru, very low HP right now. And yeah, endgame, they're having a great pace. Maru has a good position, but she's getting caught by Sophia, and now it's just a 3v5. But Bunny Azul, she managed to get a kill. Maybe another one by Lulu.
Yeah, maybe.
Look at Namey. No, it's Sophia, but also low HP.
Oh, the Molotov. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. That's it. Yes, Lulu finds a kill. Through the smoke, in fact. That's risky. And we'll go 1 for 1, but it's all down to Lulu. 4K now in a 1 versus 2. AK scooped up. Provides buying time as Namey from behind will confirm things up. Endgame are flying now. Heading into the final round of the half. It's one-way traffic. We'll see a pause come through, but at the moment, this has just been great work. I mean, at the moment, endgame aren't really putting a foot wrong anymore.
Oh my god. It's looking so good for endgame, right? And it gives me like a bit Vertigo vibes, like just like the way they're playing, their style right now. I think 9 rounds is decent, honestly. 9 rounds is decent. Maybe we're even gonna get a like the pistol win as well, and then it should be pretty easy. But let's see with what they can play with. I mean, look at their faces; they're like happy, laughing. So everything switched so heavily from since we saw Nuke, right? Like the last rounds of Nuke, it was like so like depressed, like mood somehow, and now they're just like laughing, having fun. You know, they're feeling great, and it shows on the server. They're like playing so confident. The way they're just like rushing and peeking together, trading each other. It's like absolute great team play, but also a lot of like individual confidence. The mood is great. You can just like feel it. And on LRV side, I mean, it's just like they lost a few aim duels, and maybe like they let themselves like push back like too heavily, you know, like it feels like they're like letting endgame just pulling them a bit too much here.
Sure.
And not pushing back. So I hope that I'm gonna see some more aggression by then. I mean, they tried once to like I think peek out B, but it was an eco round. So I would actually love to see an op maybe going for a peek there on B or something, or they just like flash each other out and peeking out from B to get some early information, to maybe even like step from behind, like it's like, you know, kind of like close them in, you know, surround them everywhere. But so far they're playing it very safe. And I mean, now they have I think 1 round left, right?
Yes, yeah, 15th and final round to come up. Of course, 9-5 right now, but honestly, right, I'd be pretty surprised if endgame don't make it double digits. 10-5. We've had 10-5 halves every single map so far. Oh, so, if this one carries on.
Yeah, that's actually crazy if we have another 10-5. So I think if they play the same that they just like played before, and they just like hold their angles and let them come, they're gonna lose. It's gonna be a 10-5.
Yeah.
So it would be the best, even if it's the last round. I understand that it's like, you know, you don't want to play something risky in the last round. You can do this in the beginning, but towards the end, you want to play it like safe, like, you know, just like psychologically speaking. I think that makes more sense, that you are like, okay, we cannot afford to risk anything now. But I do think they should risk something now. I really hope that they're gonna go for some aggression. And gonna try like just like to surprise them, catch them off guard or something. Otherwise, it's gonna be a 10-5.
Yeah, I have to agree. We do have, of course, some tech issues right now. Hopefully, we get this one sorted and we get back underway in just a second. Right now, though, this game has been a bit of a marathon, to say the least. Of course, you know, Vertigo, a little bit more one-sided, but Nuke 16-14. This one, of course, it's looking like potentially we could get a pretty even game here, especially after the turn of the half. You can see lots of smiley faces. Everyone seems to be pretty chipper in a pretty good mood.
Yeah,
So it's good to see, especially considering, you know, it's been some high pressure moments in this game so far.
Yeah, it's great to see that they're having fun as well. I mean, obviously it's important, but you know, also like it's not their like last chance or something. So
exactly. First game, in fact, for Endgame,
exactly.
isn't it? Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a single elimination bracket or something. Yeah, I think we're gonna see some great games by both teams, honestly. And it looks like we are still having some technical difficulties, so we're just gonna head into a short break and gonna be right back for you with the rest of the game.
I might be too taboo. I have tried to be a girl with good intentions, proud to speak my heart without any pretensions. My words will never ever leave you in doubt. I don't see what all the fuss is about. Oops, did I say something I shouldn't have? You see, I'm not that nice. Should I apologize? Oops, did I do something I shouldn't have? Did I embarrass you? Do something too taboo? I didn't know I had to watch my tongue. Now you know that I'm a loaded gun. Ooh, it might be true. I'm too taboo. I don't kiss and tell. Don't need no false attention. No. So why you look at me with that suspicious apprehension? Tell me, don't get me wrong, I just speak my mind. Still don't get it, I must be blind.
I'm back. Just all right. We said it would be a short break, and it is a short break. We're about to get underway in towards the 15th and final round of our final map of the first half. Of course, right now, Endgame 9-5, even 10-5 halves, the first two maps. Is that going to be the case once again here? We'll have to wait and see. Right now, Endgame, though, they are looking really, really good. Tartar will go in towards a P90. Not often you see that on a full buy.
No, I think it's the first time I've seen the P90 in the Impact matches at all. I mean, I have not casted all of them, but that's interesting. But I mean, Tatashi has been like so amazing with the Mac 10. Like, why not try to do the same with the P90, right? Maybe it was also a misbuy. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, it can happen, right? Okay, so we have already early entry on Vi. They're down to 4 players. And this is also like something what I mentioned before with the aggression, trying to get some early entry here. This is exactly what they did, and now they're pushing them back. And look, they are like, they keep the aggression, but unfortunately, Bunny Azul got caught off guard. But Valulu is cleaning up. She has the bomb there, safe, and yeah. This looks very great for LRV. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I'm so proud. I don't even know them, but I'm like, yes, thank God they did that. And they didn't just like, let them come and wait for them, because they're just like rushing them. And now they're like, taking the meta into their own hands and actually being aggressive towards endgame. And it paid off. I mean, it's not over yet. It's a 1v2 right now, but it looks pretty good for LRV, and we have the trade by Lulu. At least a 6th round. It's not that bad anymore. 10-5 would be bad, but 6-9 is good. And we're just gonna have a super short break and be right back again with the second half of the map.
I used to be lost, hoping to find a place I could call my own. Someone to hold, something to trust, somewhere to call my home. Shut out the rain, make me happy again, something I could lean on. But when I got lost in the dark and forgot how to love, all I needed was to take a deep breath and be reminded again that I've come too far to give up now. Gonna let it all go, 'cause I've come to know nothing means more than to be happy, to be happy and free, to be happy, to be happy and free. Oh, 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 gonna be happy and free. I look at myself, I know I'm enough, I know I can make it through. I can be strong, I can be brave, I can be brand new. Shut up the noise, gotta find a new voice and let the light in. 'Cause when I got lost in the dark and forgot how to love, all I needed was to take a deep breath and be reminded again that I've come too far to give up now. Gonna let it all go, 'cause I've come to know nothing means more than to be happy, to be happy and free, to be happy, to be happy and free. Oh, 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 gonna be happy and free. I'd give it all just to feel the sun on my face. I would let it all go now that I know the feeling it brings. Oh, I've come too far to give up now. Gonna let it all go, 'cause I've come to know nothing means more than I've come too far to give up now. Gonna let it all go, 'cause I've come to know nothing means more than to be happy, to be
Well, welcome back. We're about to get underway in towards the second half here in our final map in South America at the moment. Of course, the other game that went on, Furia W7M, was a bit of a stomp. Furia 2-0 very, very quickly. This one, though, very even. 9-6 heading in towards that second half. Endgame, a 3-round lead, but a pistol might be enough for them to feel a lot of confidence.
Oh, yes, the pistol is so important, but also for LRV. I mean, they're 3 rounds behind, but that's not such a huge gap. You know, if they win the pistol, it's only 2 rounds difference, and they have the money to like fully invest into the next round. And Naomi already spotted a lot of players there and heading back, giving the info to her mates.
Ooh, well, lulitenz will find Vi. Already, things are looking a little bit decent here for LRV to maybe start a bit of a comeback on towards their T side. Bomb trying to go down. Naomi will find one, though, at the very least. Trying to set something off. Lulu jumping up to go for an elevated angle will cost her life. And now the numbers go back in favor of the CT side. Things are looking decent. They might even just stick with the defuse here. The 10-ticket defuse for Naomi. Doesn't have a kit, but it does not matter. Sophia up comes to personal. Finds 2. Make that 3. What a way to see it off there for Sophia. 3 kills to her name. 2 to Naomi. And near flawless round. Endgame on fire.
Absolutely. And it's double digits here for Endgame. And investing into 2 rifles, that's already a great start. Look at that shot by Sophia. I love the duelists in the pistol rounds. It's so cool. I love to see this. And look at the smile on her face as well. It's so amazing. And we have a Bison on Tata. Tata is crazy with her weapons. Like, I love that. Because, you know, like, so last round she bought like the P90. Now she has like a Bison. You don't see that often, right? It's like so cool. I love like this kind of like mix up. and she's like coming up with like I don't know, unusual weapons that like most like players don't really invest into.
Exactly.
And let's see what she's gonna do with it. It's gonna be Mech 10 against Bison. If Bunny has Fool. Oh, she got already a kill on lulitenz. It was not even the player that was close to her. It was Bunny Azul that was close, and she got the refrag with a Mech 10. Punishment here, but Sophia, she's already close.
Good. Sophia can't quite convert onto another 2 versus 2. LRV, bomb goes down. Post plant. Gonna try and be set up here. It's a little bit of a difficult one. Nade coming through as well. Maybe had a little bit of a gap on that left-hand side, but afflicting for the flank. Wolfine wanted all down to Balulu. In a 1 versus 2, spotted out in the smoke, and Navy will see it off. Endgame continue their hot streak as they get towards 11.
That's really good for them, and the money from LRV is not looking that great as well. They can go for some half buy here now. I think they're gonna have a loser bonus if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. I would buy like maybe a Mech 10 or something. And yeah. Oh, okay. They're going for the full investment. Never mind. That's also cool. It's just like that they don't have that much utility. I mean, they can play it like safe and say, okay, let's go for a half buy. Let's buy like a bit more util, and then we just like reinvest in the next round. But they want to go for it now.
Yeah.
It's just like that they don't have a lot to work with, so I don't really know what they're gonna do with just a few flashes. It's gonna be hard to without like smoking off anyone or like mauling some corners. They just like have to hit the shots immediately, or it's a lost round.
For sure, 100%. Definitely, of course, that bomb plant giving them a little bit of leeway when it comes towards the old bites coming through. lulitenz, not a bad start. A flicks dropped. MP9 going to try and set up close and personal. No flash as well. The MP9 at this range can be deadly, but it won't be the case. Maru finding one. Bunny Azul as well, trading out Navy, and everything's going in favor of the T side here. They're going to wrap over towards the A side. No one's there to meet them. Bomb will go down, and this should be a 7th on the board for the T side. LRV, surely, from a 2 versus 4, goes in their favor. And in fact, Endgame might just save here.
Yeah, they should. So yeah, their plan worked out pretty well. I mean, they just like hit the shots, got the entries. So this is like the only thing they could do. Like they couldn't like do any crazy strat. They just like go together and try to get the entries and trade each other, and that's it. So it was a pretty simple round, but it worked. So sometimes simple is better, right?
Agreed.
Just like on the side of Endgame, they had so much utility. They had so much to work with. I mean, they could have pushed them back until like the last 30 seconds with everything they had. And they had the info that they're like towards mid, so they had like smokes, flashes, mollies. It was like not really used that well. So it just allowed LRV just like, go freely into the A side, get the skills, and that's it. A bit unfortunate for Endgame here. But yeah, still they have the upper hand, 4 rounds ahead, and they're probably gonna force weapons to buy around the 2 rifles that they just like saved. They have another M4 FAMAS and 1 Deagle on Amy, but I mean she has shown before that she can get some nasty Deagle shots. So let's see what she's gonna do with that. And now we have the full buy on LRV with also full utility. Now I'm really curious to see if they have some great executes planned and what their game plan is for this round.
Severe. Something up close and personal will be met by a nade down to 67. And we spoke about naming the Deagle. There we go. Puts a very good use. The hand cannon will crack things open. Molotov catching a lot of damage up towards Buy as the fear drops to the hands of Bunny Azul. This is already looking very messy. Spraying through the smokes. More damage relayed over. It's looking like LRV in a pretty strong position, especially with Bunny Azul hitting shots like that. Buy will be dropped. Great shot being hit out here. Now they split on towards that B side. The T side in complete control. Smokes go down. And once again, we even beg the question, do they go for the save?
I would go for it. Unless they get an early entry, I would not try it. I mean, what can they do? They have not even a smoke or anything. And you have 4 players here on spread towards like around the B side. I would just like go for the save. Looks like they're waiting maybe for some early exit frags, but already heading back. Yeah, it's like this worked well for but on LRV side. They like smoked off CT. I mean, there was a tiny gap, but it didn't really matter. Used their flashes pretty well. Used their utility well to just like take space. And yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to see from them. So now it's actually getting more interesting because Endgame, they're still leading, but they're only leading with 3 rounds, and they also don't have that much money, so they can't really afford to lose another buy round here.
Yeah, he's not exactly the easiest position to be in. Endgame still, of course, got that lead, like you mentioned, but it's a slim one. And LRV started to really find a little bit of form late game in towards map number 3. At the moment, things are looking pretty good for them to potentially even open the question about, are they going to tie this game right back up? Linade's coming through. Spam as well. LaFlix caught through the smoke. Bunny as always, a standard setup. Spamming through that smoke, but it works well.
Oh,
Now things are looking okay. Deep Bay coming to come through as Tartar will take a little bit of damage falling away from it. Bunny Azul also takes some damage too, but the numbers remaining in favor of that T side. That's all that matters. The USPS, damage dealt. Sophia, at least making this competitive. Bunny Azul needs to be careful.
Aware,
She's
though?
low HP.
I think she didn't hear that she dinged her, and she hit the headshot. Otherwise she could have just went for the re-aggression. But yeah, probably didn't hear it. Namie with a deagle gets a frag on Bunny Azul. It's just 3-4, but yeah, they can't turn this around. I don't think so. They're gonna try to just cause some damage. And or actually even saving the AK would be way better. Just run as fast as you can.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the right
Sophia,
call.
she can lurk around. She's just a USP. It doesn't really matter. But the AK and the FAMAS, this is important. They should try to get away with it. And Valulu already on the hunt, and she catches Sophia. But she only had the USB, so it's not the end of the world. But look how fast she is. She's heading towards the T-spawn, and she's so close, and they're not aware of her, but they still get the frag. Oh my god, 2 frags even. That's actually pretty good damage.
Yeah, I mean, saving on Anubis is notoriously very difficult. It's not exactly the easiest map. It's pretty wide, but not very long. So saving makes it so difficult. Much better, though. That's really, really good in terms of just playing the X's. At least making it expensive. It's a silver lining in what is a bit of a bad situation. LRV hot on the tails of Endgame. It will be a full buy to come through. What can we see brought to the table? Because so far it's not exactly been conclusive. Been a little bit dicey at times from the CT side. They've been pulled apart. There's not much convert round and a massive swing round too. We don't find Endgame in success here. I mean, the nade's going to make this awkward. Not actually doing as much damage as you would expect,
Oh
but
my
the
god,
spam will.
why? Yeah, this is insane. And again, it was the same time, last round as well. Someone getting spammed through the smoke, and then by being on 25 HP, they're causing so much damage pretty early on without really actually seeing each other.
Yeah.
And they're just punishing them and spamming them. So they really have to change some position or something, because this is so frustrating if you lose your life in the beginning of the round without actually being able to shoot back or cause some damage. And now look how heavily they're grouped towards the A side. It's just lulitenz with the op. She can actually not do a lot here. The rotation already started, but they're spraying around A side, and oh my god, they are everywhere. It's 2v5, no chance. Just go for the save. There's nothing they can do right now.
Yeah. That's been the story right now of Anubis. Just no ability to get in towards site. Early save calls being called time and time again. It's just such a difficult map at times to really wrangle in your control. I'm sort of seeing that right now. Early save call coming through. Vive, of course, they can tag a tag, start things off with that smoke, and just doesn't want to test the waters. It's a smart way to play it. There's just no real point. At the very least, though, Sevilla is going to try and sit somewhat close play for exits. Unfortunately for her, nobody exiting out her way, and it will be LRV up to 10, up to double digits. We are getting a competition on the way out here. A very close affair to see who will win out. Map number 3. This one is hotly contested, and right now a very tough one to call, but LRV, they're in control. They've got the momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're kind of getting the revenge in Endgame, because Endgame, they had such a great T side, and now it just turned around, and oh my god, it's
Like what I see? I really am. At the moment, Endgame, I think I'd say pressure is definitely on their shoulders. They're not exactly in a good position right now. Spam coming through. Bunny Azul trying to take first contact. At the moment, LRV have been very good at getting a lot of that early control, making it work in their favor. For the time being, we need to ask questions over towards Out of the CT side, how are they going to find success? Smoke will come through, and Maru peeks just before it pops, and it will cost her a life. The Flicks had the information, will find the opening kill. And for the first time in a long time, Endgame are going to find that opening kill, that first. The numbers advantage in their favor.
It has been some time since they got the first opening frag on the CT side. I think it was like actually one of these rounds where like played a bit with aggression. And yeah, but I mean, the round is still not over. There's like almost a minute left on the clock, and they have like a lot of utility left. Nami already waiting here for the aggression towards B, but she has a molly in her hands. She can just like molly them off. But they do also have smokes. They can just like literally smoke the Molotov and just like push through. But they're not going for it. Lulu here just waiting for a peek, and they give the opportunity to her. Vi just runs into her scope, and now we have another aggression here. So they should not make it too easy for Lulu to just like get this easy frags with the op. And it looks like they're actually running back. So plan change. Looks like plan changed, and they're running towards A. But Sophia, she hears everything. She had the perfect timing. She knows, and now Tata is here. She can molly them off, try to buy some time. But look at Lulu with her frag. Oh my god, this was huge.
Yeah, that's huge. Little double coming through as well. Lurk playing towards mid, getting information, not the kill. The flash catches Amy too. That's unfortunate. Thankfully, Tata in for a double down to the 1 versus 1. lulitenz playing post plant, tap on towards the bomb as well. Doesn't hear the steps. Tata is closer, personal, and lulitenz will make it work. Brilliant reaction. 3 kills to her name. And LRV are going to tie this game up 11 rounds apiece. What was such a stable start. It was 10-6 at one point, but now 11-all.
That is insane. Oh my god, this match is like getting so close. And I've kind of expected it as well, because like, you know, we don't really know in which direction this could go. It's like also like so heavily momentum based right now on the teams. And it just looks like the momentum switched over to LRV. And yeah, Endgame is having a tough game right now. Also not a lot of money in the bank. Oh my god, look at the money on LRV side, for example. They have like so much. I can almost buy 2 times actually. And Endgame, it's looking tight now. I mean, they will probably go for a half buy, maybe some deagles or something. Could even afford an MP. But oh, actually, Tata is going for the max 7. Okay, that's also an interesting choice. Yeah, but no utility, nothing. So they're like really like saving up to fully invest into the next round. And it's gonna be a pretty sure 12 for LRV if I'm not jinxing it. Okay, never mind. It's over.
All right. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's it. No jinx.
Ooh, nice shot from Nami. She's been very good with the deagle, I've got to say. So far this game, just generally very good. 22 kills. Second highest in the server, just behind that lulitenz is on 24. Bunny is all. Smoke drops in towards connector. And will hold. Bit of a rough position in terms of rotators coming through. They're going to be caught off guard if they go towards water. For her, very strong position to hold. And that's smoking towards Carnage. That's a difference maker. Right now, there's just nothing Endgame can do in terms of a retake. Mike 7 in the hands of Tata. We dropped out. Flicks, nice shot, though. At the very least, making something of this. Trying to make it a little bit expensive. The retake, most definitely not on the cards. The post-plant is more than strong enough. And of course, they will prioritize saving that AK. Flicks, of course, she's going to give it a go, see what she can find. Right now, though, the first time in a long time, we are to see LRV take a lead 12-11. They're right back in control. Momentum, like you mentioned.
Oh my god, it's so much on their side, the momentum, and it looks so dangerous for Endgame now. They have to wake up if they want to have a chance to win this series. And they're going for the triple up. Wait, okay.
Okay, all right.
Now I understand why they almost didn't invest anything, because actually, you know, based on their money, they could have like went for some half buy and even afford like a bit more utility or some MP or something, but they were saving for 3 offs. So what is the idea? Sophia is peeking early B. I think they're having one towards A and one towards mid. That's very interesting and also a bit dangerous, honestly. Look at Tata, she's on 30 HP already. They need to get these early shots. But Luli, oh my god, she already took so much space. And look at the timing. She might just like be able to time Tata. But she is going back. Reposition. And she lost a duel. This is painful. And now they have so much space. They can easily go towards A, just like wrap around. And Valulu already got the other frag. And yeah, I think this is over.
I think it is. I think it is. This is really looking good. The T side right now, LRV absolutely running away with things. It's been an absolutely dominant display. 5 versus 3. Everything looking in favor of the T side. And honestly, Endgame, real question marks have to start coming through. They are starting to look quite dejected over there. You can definitely tell a little bit of tilt coming through. Mentally, maybe distancing themselves. It's a really horrible predicament for them to be in, to say the least. And as we stand, LRV doing everything they can in their control of season in their favor, and potentially might get some exits too. Nami needs to be careful. Showing face in towards water. Going to double away, doesn't even want to take the fight. Going to make sure that that rifle is safe. Over. I'm going to see a 13-11 scoreline. A bit of a lead start to build up now. Momentum continuing for the T side. This is a brilliant run of form. And finally, after losing control of the game, we're going to see Endgame call for their first tack pause.
Yeah, it's about time. I think this should have happened a few rounds earlier. Honestly, it's just like since they saw that they started crumbling, and LRV is there's getting this momentum and being able to take so much space, especially towards mid and A. They should have taken a timeout, in my opinion, 5 rounds ago maybe.
Yeah,
so yeah, still good though. Now I don't know what their plan is. I also don't think it was the best idea to go for the triple op in the round before, because they didn't really do anything with that. I think Sophia was the only one that tried to peek early into B, but the other ops were just kind of waiting, and then they just get rushed over, just like all the other rounds before, So there's really no advantage if you invest into a triple op setup and you don't go for some aggression. You don't have someone flashing you out, and then you try to get these early peaks. And it doesn't also work with 3 ops because you don't have enough players to support them. You understand? It's you have 3 ops and you have 2 other players left. And these 2 players, they cannot support all 3 ops to go for some early aggressions. So I don't know, maybe it was kind of a desperate buy or something, or they just said okay, let's try something else, and they just went that way. I think the re-aggression from them was way better. In the previous round when they won the 11th round, this is when they actually got some early entry also, and it played out it played out very well. So they should try to go for that tactic for sure, because they need to push LRV back. They're just getting so much space, and they have too much confidence right now.
Well, right now, LRV are loving life in the server. Smoking towards A main. We'll just keep them at bay. It might even force them into a pincer over towards B, just because they have got so little information. They've been given all this control. Putting Azul and lulitenz combining to get a lot of this space over towards Con. Vi, yes, she's holding for it. Can be cleared. In comes that smoke. Pop shot with the AWP will miss. Molotov dropped off the back of it. It's going to be difficult. Vi and Severe combining for one apiece. This is a much better hold coming through from Endgame. And now potentially, surely things should put walk in their favor. Lulu 4K answers right back. And this one's definitely not done just yet.
Oh, okay. But Lulu caught off guard, and Maru with another frag here on Blue Flicks, and it's a 2v3 still possible, and they have 50 seconds left. And I think they're even gonna go on A pretty much for free. Yeah, that was easy. So Bomb is getting down. They're setting up for the post-plant situation. They don't have utility though, so they are kind of trying to play together, going together for an early entry here. I mean, Maru, she has soon contact with Amy, but she just saw her shoulder, so the info is coming through and gets the kill. And now it's a 1v2. Oh wow, okay.
Okay, all right. LRV, this is just dominance done. I mean, right now, they cannot do a step wrong. Fantastic work coming through. I think Endgame, they just look completely out of this game right now. I mean, at the moment, mentally, they are just not there. They're losing control, even when things are going in their favor. There's a 5 versus 3 at one point, and everything fell apart. I mean, you're just seeing these rookie errors being made here now by Endgame, where they're over peaking. And I love the self fist bump as well. I love to see that. Self-confidence, self fist bump, LRV, 3-round lead, everything going in their favor.
You have the early aggression by Lulu, but just dry peek without a flash, and you even had a flash on the other player. So this was a bit, maybe a desperation peek. I'm not so sure. Vice actually he pushing towards canals. I don't think she is aware of the player above her, but Lulu here with the trait, and it's a 3v3 right now. 2v3.
Oh, Lulu 4K will catch Tata. At the very least, seeing a little bit of form come through. The bomb in the hands of Bunny Azul, finding that 50-50 versus Naomi. It's a massively important kill. Bomb to go down, the 1 versus 2. It's Sophia. She's had moments of brilliance today. But this just seems like it's asking a little bit too much. Smoke in front of her. And honestly, I think she's saving. They're going to play for overtime. She's giving it up, and you can just see there's just distress on the faces. She's called for the save. LRV up to 15.
It changed so much. Endgame a few rounds ago, they were like happy, smiling, like cheering, you know, like that's such a strong tier side. But their city side, I'm not impressed with that so far. And they have given away too much space. They were not that confident. They have done some mistakes also on the buys, which I kind of didn't understand. And yeah, 15 point for LRV. And honestly, I do think they're gonna get the 2-1 here and win the series. But so close. Honestly, it could have gone both ways. Just a few rounds played out a bit differently. It could have gone in both ways. But it's still not over yet. So let's see what they're gonna do now. Last chance for endgame.
This is it. Still die right here, right now. 15-11 and LRV. What a turnaround for them. 9-6 they were down at the half. It then went 10-6 when Endgame found the pistol. And at the moment, everything has just been going in their favor. The T side are on fire. I love what I'm seeing. I'm loving what I'm seeing. But for LRV, to make things even better for them, the buy slightly gently over towards endgame. Ooh, that gets close. Lulu, we're going to repeat again. Confident, and you can see Tata will fall, but Lulitenz and Sophia combining. At the very least, Bunny Azul bring the numbers back level to a 3 versus 3. 27th round, is it going to be the final? Is the question. Tag on towards Naomi, and Nate as well could make it worse. Oh my god. She is lucky to be alive. Deep Molotov coming through as well. Pop shot with the AWP misses. So Lulu just continues to peek off the back of that pillar. She needs support though. The 2 players coming through. AWP taking out a shot of her own as well. And they're starting to regroup. Get a little bit of space. A 3 versus 3 as Sophia sets up with the AWP. Finding Bunny Azul. 50 seconds on the clock. But Lulu will cross away. She at the very least gets a little bit of safety to work with. And it looks like maybe a double back towards B.
Yeah, it's a good call here, but they have to be fast. They're gonna start the rotation pretty soon. I mean, I don't think they would have gotten on the A side because they were like so kind of like, you know, wrapped in there, but they're too slow. They have to start like putting up some pace because look at the rotation. Now you're gonna have two players already on the B side. And Lulu, I mean, she has a smoke, so she can smoke off like CT or something. But yeah, I think if they would have like just rushed, honestly, just like gamble, would have been here way earlier. And now, is there time to smoke? Because the smoke is on Lulu, and she goes for the peek, and it's 2v1 all of a sudden.
It's falling apart. Everything was looking good once again. This has been the story of Endgame on towards their CT side. Time and time again, they've had control, and they've lost it. And now LRV managing to find success out of nowhere, and surely a 2 versus 1 setup. The post plant, immaculate. Bomb planted for them over towards that main position. Everything surely should go in their favor. LaFlix looking in. No one over towards hieroglyphs. I think this one may be done. Tap on towards the bomb, but they know it's a tap. Lulu 4K swung in. LaFlix will find it. Now has to stick it. Doesn't have time anyway. And they'll see it off. 16-11 for Lulu with a confident kill to see it off. And what a turnaround coming through. LRV, fist bumps all around as they find the series 2-1. What a performance.
Wow. Oh my god, this was so intense, wasn't it? Like, I mean, we kind of like didn't really know what to expect, and yeah, it could have gone both ways, but wow, this was hell of a series, honestly. It was great to watch, so much fun, and now let's just like look maybe at the match.